The news tonight: Ramadan feeding. Islamic scholar advises well-to-do individual to assist needy. Plus, NTA management condoles an APC supporter over demise of daughter. Good evening, viewers. Welcome to NTA Gusau. Today is 16 Ramadan 1447 after the Hijrat of Prophet Muhammad from Mecca to Medina, which is equivalent to 5th March 2026. My name is Ilyas Allah with the full details of the news. The disbursement process of the conditional cash transfer program in Gusau has been marred by poor network services and rigorous bureaucratic procedures. A cross-section of beneficiaries made the observation while speaking with NTA News on the challenges encountered during the process. Correspondent Muhammad Dansaido has the report.
The Conditional Cash Transfer Program of the federal government is one of the social intervention initiatives designed to cushion the effect of economic hardship on vulnerable citizens across the country. The initiative, which is disbursed periodically, is aimed at empowering beneficiaries with financial support to start small businesses and improve their livelihood, while also discouraging idleness among members of the public. However, some beneficiaries who spoke with the NTA News at Sambo Secondary School Disbursement Center complained about the slow pace of the exercise, which they attributed to poor network connectivity. Some of them also expressed concern over the difficulties they encounter before accessing the facility. According to them, favoritism and excessive bureaucratic procedures have made the process cumbersome, forcing some beneficiaries to spend 2 to 3 days before they are attended to. They noted that this situation prevents many eligible persons from accessing the assistance meant for them. The beneficiaries therefore called on relevant authorities to introduce measures that will fast-track the process and reduce hardship they experienced during the exercise. All effort to hear from the disbursement committee was unsuccessful because they refused to speak. Meanwhile, large number of people were seen trooping to the premises of Sambo Secondary School Gusau to benefit from the program. Muhammad Dansaidu, NTA News.
The Zamfara State Governor Dauda Lawal has been commended for continuous effort in promoting Islamic knowledge, teaching, learning and religious across the 14 local government areas of the state. A renowned Islamic scholar in the state, Sheikh Atiku Balarabe Zawiya, made the commendation during an interview with NTA News on the commencement of Zawiya Mosque's renovation exercise. Correspondent Umar Adamu Dinawa reports.
The ongoing renovation, expansions of mosques and Islamic schools in Zamfara is part of the laudable project of Governor Dauda Lawal to enhance knowledge, good working environment for both teachers and students across the 14 local government areas of the state. Speaking on the take-up of the Zawiya Mosque renovation project, Sheikh Atiku Balarabe commended Governor Lawal for the initiative, as well as other welfare supports such as motor vehicles, clothes, food and cash recently donated to Islamic scholars of the state without any religious discrimination among them. He noted that the provision of additional classes and accommodations in Zawiya Mosque will improve quality education delivery and learning among students, not only in the area but in other places where similar work are taking place in the state. Some worshippers interviewed in the mosques, including students, have expressed delight for the timely intervention and prayed to Allah to fulfill all the dreams of Governor Lawal. The construction engineer Umar Usman explained that the project, which consists construction of new hostels, classrooms and expansion of female mosques, reaches roofing stage. The engineer Usman added that the project will be completed in the next 3 months. Considering the importance of feeding in Islam, especially during Ramadan fasting, Sheikh Atiku Balarabe also appealed to the governor to establish feeding centers so that more people will benefit from his kind gesture. In Gusau, Umar Adamu Dinawa, NTA News.
As the holy month of Ramadan progresses, an Islamic scholar has emphasized on the importance of feeding the needy as a vital aspect of Islamic teaching. The Deputy Imam of Masjid Salahuddin Al-Ayubi, Malam Aminu Abubakar Danjibga, made the emphasis during an exclusive interview with NTA News. Correspondent Aliu Shehu takes a look at the importance of feeding. The report.
Islam demonstrated that the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, consistently encouraged Muslims to feed the hungry and support those in need. It is against this background that during the holy month of Ramadan, Muslims all over the world intensify prayers and acts of charity, especially feeding among the poor and vulnerable people in the society. Commenting on the importance of feeding the vulnerable in the holy month of Ramadan, the Deputy Imam of Salahuddin Al-Ayubi Jumaat Mosque, Malam Aminu Abubakar, said feeding programs during the holy month of Ramadan helps strengthen unity, compassion, as well as attracts Allah's reward. He therefore urged well-to-do individual, organizations, and government to sustain the culture of assisting the needy with a view to promote peace, harmony, and mutual support in the society. Imam Aminu Abubakar emphasized on the need for wealthy Muslims to rescue the current situation of the poor people by providing them with food and clothes, as they are vital to the survival of humanity. Malam Aminu Danjibga further stated that Almighty Allah redoubled the reward for any individual who engages in feeding the needy in this holy month, as he advised people to use the remaining days of the month in giving assistance. In Gusau, Aliu Shehu, NTA News.
People have been advised to appreciate Allah's blessings bestowed upon them with a view of gaining more of His numerous fortune. A cross-section of Islamic scholars in the state made the plea in their separate session of Quranic commentaries. Correspondent Umar Adamu Dinawa reports.
The ongoing Quranic commentaries by various scholars remain one of the cardinal objectives of the month of Ramadan. Every session teaches and reminds the Muslim faithful about Quran messages, including actions of the previous generations, with a view to correct their behaviors now and meet Allah in peace on the Day of Judgment. In her Quranic commentary, Malama Zainab Abdul Qadir Jilani urged Muslims to desist from betraying Allah and His numerous blessings upon them, such as health, wealth, food, and children, among others. She explained some of the instances in the past where previous generations have betrayed their prophet's command and attracted Allah's punishment. Similarly, Malama Zinatu Abdul Mumin called on parents to make sure they inquire on the meaning of names before naming their children for proper child upbringing. The scholars call on Muslims to intensify prayers after breaking their fast for the restoration of lasting peace in Zamfara State. Umar Adamu Dinawa, NTA News.
The General Manager of Nigerian Television Authority, Gusau, led members of the station's management staff on a condolence visit to an APC supporter who lost his daughter during childbirth. Correspondent Bella Sani reports.
The atmosphere as the resident of the Sani Gwamnati family in Gusau was solemn as sympathizers from different walks of life continue to pay condolence visits over the passing of his daughter Nusaiba Sani Gwamna. Leading the management of Nigerian Television Authority Gusau on the visit, the General Manager Zainab Said Abdul Nasir expressed deep sorrow over the demise of the young woman. She describes this as painful loss not only to the immediate family but also friends and associates who share in the grief of the moment. The General Manager prayed to Almighty Allah to forgive the shortcomings of the deceased and grant the family the strength and fortitude to bear the irreparable loss. Responding on behalf of the family, the father of the deceased, Hassan Gwamnati, appreciated the management of Nigerian Television Authority Gusau for the visit and prayers offered for the repose of his daughter's soul. The late Nusaiba Sani Gwamna, who died as a result of delivery complications, passed away at the age of 22, leaving behind her husband and other family members. In Gusau, Bello Sani Maradun, NTA News.
Viewers, with this report we conclude our news tonight. Thanks for watching. Good night.